Aquarius, sometimes life doesn't ask you how diverse you are. It asks how close you are to your heart. Sometimes a person understands everything, but takes time to express their own feelings. Sometimes they can read everyone's attitude, but they keep watching the soft need within them like a distant star. Sometimes distance brings comfort, and sometimes that distance hides the true thirst of the heart. And sometimes a week doesn't reveal how strong you are, but rather reveals the truth you've been avoiding. This week could be special for you. The harmonious relationship between Mercury and Jupiter around September 13th can bring clarity to your mind and soften your understanding. The conjunction of the Sun and Mercury on September 14th could illuminate an important reality. The new moon in Taurus on September 16th could signal a new beginning related to your home, heart, inner peace, and family foundation. On September 17th, Mercury's entry into Gemini and its conjunction with Uranus could bring a sudden burst of news, a thought, a message, or a creative spark. Aquarius, you possess a keen sense of clairvoyance, a knack for understanding people, and a knack for sensing the wind ahead of time. You often see things where others don't yet. But the real lesson this week won't be just about understanding. The real lesson will be whether you truly embrace what you know. At the beginning of the week, a quiet clarity September arise within you. Something that previously seemed like a mild discomfort September slowly reveal its true nature. You September realize that you've been dismissing a question within yourself for a long time, calling it a thought. However, it was a question of the heart, and Aquarius, when a question of the heart is disguised as a thought, one often believes for a long time that everything is under control. The harmonious relationship between Mercury and Jupiter around September 13th can bring you a beautiful mental clarity. A conversation, a consultation, or a simple understanding emerging within your heart September show you that the issue isn't as difficult as you had made it out to be in your silent depths. On September 14th, the conjunction of the Sun and Mercury can bring an important truth to light. This truth could be about the atmosphere at home, a need in your heart, the attitude of a close person, or the inner peace you've been postponing for a long time. And when this initial clarification begins to emerge, love and relationships have to be viewed with a new perspective. Aquarius, this week can be very tender but important for you in terms of love. For you, love isn't just about companionship. You desire mental freedom. You desire respect for your heart and a relationship where you don't have to hide your individuality. But this week, your heart September asks whether you're safe only with distance, or whether you're truly present with someone from the heart. If you're in a relationship, something important September become clear around September 13th and 14th. This could be the beginning of a conversation in close proximity, or whether you're more present. You haven't expressed a deep desire for quite some time. Asking too much might seem like weakness. But this week, you September understand that the heart's true need is not weakness, but guidance. If a relationship is true, a clear, gentle conversation can breathe new life into it. If there's a silent distance somewhere, it's September come to the surface, and this will be in your favor, because for you, truth is better than passion. If you're single, this week you might be drawn to someone who brings you a vibrant, emotionally alive conversation and feels extraordinary. Around September 17th, a sudden connection or an interesting conversation might be possible. But this time, you won't be driven solely by mental attraction. You'll also be examining whether there's room for the heart in this relationship. Is there softness or truth? Is there the peace you seek within? And while love begins to reveal its true nature, questions of home, work, and inner foundation also begin to demand their place. Aquarius, this week is especially important for you in terms of inner foundation. The new moon in Taurus on September 16th could signal a new beginning related to home, lifestyle, family comfort, family environment, and heartfelt comfort. Even if this new beginning doesn't seem overtly significant, its impact can be profound. Sometimes a new decision, sometimes a new arrangement within the home, and sometimes simply accepting that now I have to create a safe space within myself. If you are employed, this week September teach you that your true strength at work lies not just in new ideas but in standing firm on your inner foundation. If you are in business, a new idea or a sudden thought September prove crucial around September 17th. If you are a seeker of knowledge, this week September show you that even the world becomes exhausting without peace. This week September be more serious but beneficial in financial matters. You September examine an expense, a household decision, or an internal imbalance for the first time with such clarity that you not only consider it but also act on it. Around September 17th, an idea or a new method September bring you practical benefits, but the condition is that you first strengthen your foundation. And when a person begins to see their home, their work, and their inner peace together, their body also speaks a silent language. Aquarius, This week your tension September initially be internal and then intensify towards the end. Therefore, it will be necessary to pay special attention to sleep, unaccustomed pressure, unexplained heart fatigue, and excessive mental busyness. If you keep thinking about everything and don't give space to the felt truth, the fatigue September increase. If you give your heart silence, water, rest, and some gentle time, this week can also bring inner lightness. Around September 17th, your mind September become more intense. Therefore, it will not be right for you to act immediately on every thought. Feel first, then understand, then decide. And when a person sees their truth, their distance, and their fatigue all together, then the real lesson of this week emerges. Aquarius, your victory this week does not lie solely in how far you see. Your true victory lies in how truthfully you approach your heart. Don't underestimate the explanation you receive. Respect the new foundation that is being formed within you or at home after September 16th. And don't mistake the sudden thought that illuminates your mind around September 17th for mere flashes. Sometimes, a single thought holds the heart's guidance. Ask your heart a question: am I truly free, or have I simply mistaken distance for freedom? This week, for you, could be one of softness after understanding, and new foundations after softness. Understanding September deepen around September 13th. An important insight September dawn on September 14th. September 16th could mark a new beginning in the realms of home, heart, and family foundations. And on September 17th, a sudden news, thought, or connection could open a new door for you, if you silently accept the truth of your heart. Consider your distance with understanding and respect your inner foundation. This week could be the beginning of a special order for you. If you're an Aquarius, write in the comments, reality or a new foundation. Because this week, the stars are showing you what truth and peace your heart's true freedom must now rest on. Like the Aquarius video, share it with your friends, and subscribe too. See you in the next video. Until then.